Hey, what's up? Welcome to DGenEd. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts like the chart behind me, which is of Hycroft Mining, ticker symbol HYMC. And so here I am recording this on Thursday, April 11th, after the market has closed. Looking here on the daily time frame with the day closing at a price of $4.24, being up almost 25% on the day and continuing higher in the after hours, currently trading at around $4.39, being up 3.5% in the after hours. So a pretty remarkable day. And so, at the start of the day, one thing that I noticed on Twitter or on X is that there was a tweet about Hycroft looking pretty good, and I commented on it that I thought it looked like there was a bull flag that had been formed, following these two big green candles up and this consolidation. Also, with these notable wicks to the downside, suggesting that buyers were stepping in every single time the stock dipped. And sure enough, we got a gap up on the day and did wick down a little bit, but did close up massively. As you can see, a nice big green candle. And in that tweet, I had suggested that I could see price going to $4, if not higher. And that is really based on some drawings that I will go over in just a minute. But also, before I do throw up the drawings, I did want to point out one thing that I think we should all be aware of, as the stock did hit a high on the day of $4.57, and I do think that might be a key level for us to be getting closes above in the future in order to confirm that price will be going higher. Otherwise, I do think this could be a topping signal, and the main reason why I suggest that is because we have been putting in, or we just did put in, a higher high in the stock price, whereas if we can see in the RSI, we've actually put in a lower high. So, with the current RSI being at 77.54, this high in the RSI was at 84.36. And so what we do want to see is an RSI getting above 84.36, because then that would negate this bearish divergence that we're currently seeing. But if we are starting to see a cool off, big wicks to the upside, just like we saw big wicks to the downside here, suggesting there was support, big wicks to the upside here are suggesting resistance, that buyers are not stepping in, or at least not enough buyers aren't stepping in above here. So that is something to consider. But then throwing up the drawings here, I do have $4 marked here by this purple line, really just being a psychological level, even round whole number. So that is a key level for us to be closing above, and it's great that we did. But one thing that does stand out to me as a little bit concerning, or really just a level to be keeping an eye on, is the 1618 from this Fibonacci retracement here. That is at a price of $4.42.4. So really, with that and the wick high of $4.57, we may have bumped into resistance today, getting a close at 424. We want to see higher closes and getting above this level as well as 457. But if we can't see that, I do think we might be seeing a little bit of a retrace, perhaps coming down to $4 a share, or the previous high of $3.88. That could be a great time to accumulate, as long as we are seeing a pullback that suggests consolidation at or near highs like we saw here, which was a bull flag. If we get a big pullback going below, really, $3.88, this previous high, that could suggest a bear flag rather than a bull flag, and that would not be good. But, I do think that the stock does look great. I think it's incredible to be seeing this, especially with gold and silver moving higher. It does make sense that Hycroft would be doing this as well, but we may get to a point where we need to see a cool off. And I should note, too, that I do have this line marked here at $2.75. I had trimmed my position lower, and I was hoping to buy back at $2.75. That's probably not on the table anymore, as $3, again being a psychological level, is probably the floor here, and I don't suspect we will be testing it, as with all of these candles here, we have formed and consolidated new support that, I don't think price will be coming back down to 350, or if it does, I think that would be the new floor, not $3 and definitely not 275. So I'm pretty excited to see where the stock is going. And, I have accepted that this order is probably not going to get filled. So I might have to adjust that to $3, if not 350. And if it does get to 350, I'll be looking forward to it. But, those are just my thoughts. If you found them helpful, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thanks a lot for watching.